All right, what is good, everybody? We are back with another reaction video today. It is approximately 11:43 p.m. here Central Time, which means that out east it is 12:43 a.m. on the morning of December 14th, which means that Chris Patrick's new project, From the Heart, Volume 2, has been released, and we're going to be reacting to that today. Um, you guys don't know, I did a reaction to his previous mixtape From the Heart Volume 1, as well as the top 10 Chris Patrick songs video that I did just a couple weeks ago in preparation for this because I knew it was coming out. I was one of the lucky ones that got to listen to this project beforehand, before this came out. I have probably, in the past month or so, since Chris sent it to me, I've probably listened to this 100 times, from beginning to end. Uh, I love it. There's no weakness. There's no bad songs here. This is solid as fuck. As you can see, I got the Calgary Flames jersey here because all we're spitting is flames on this record, man. This project is unreal. So much love to Chris. Much love to all the gang at Crossroads Records CXR. Shout out to all those guys, Mizzy, Chaz, the rest of them there, Nas and Nile and all those guys. Those are the homies right there. And all the guys in the group chat, that we've been in on Twitter the past couple weeks, hyping this up. You guys are all the homies too. But we're gonna get into this. Crack open a celebratory brewski for the boy. Maybe two or three, but by the time this is done. But Chris, you deserve everything that you're gonna get out of the success of this album, and it's gonna be truly crazy, man. The growth that I've seen from you in the past year. I mean, when I followed you on Twitter, it was maybe 1K followers. We're already at 16,000, like in less than a year. A little over a year now. But it's truly crazy. Like you got a song in 2K, like swish, man. That wouldn't have we would never thought that would have been possible just from watching you just in the Pokemon Cipher. But like the past year's been amazing. And this next year is only gonna bring more success for you, man. So shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to the whole gang, CXR. Uh, we'll get into the music here. First song on this project is called Tired. It's the intro, produced by Squibs. If you guys don't know, he also produced Whippin' and Code of Ethics. I'm sure there's other ones that I'm forgetting right now, but those are the two that I definitely remember. And this one, when I first listened to it, there's a little bit at the end that really actually resonated with me. Um, but let me know what you guys think, of course, of this project in the comments. If you got any ideas for what do you think the best song was? High points, low points. I honestly don't think there's really a low point in this record or in this project, but you know, uh, we'll get into it. We'll start off with Tired. It's basically the intro, so we'll start off with that one.
You have 4 new message.
That's actually a theme in the
How
album.
you doing? This is
You got
Mike
4
Oswald from
messages.
Exploitation Records. Just want to let you know that me and the team over here at the label think you'd be a great fit. You'd be like the next little bong rip or something, you know? Got kids that love you.
Love you.
It's incredible, man. I think you'd really capture the streets, man. Give us a call as soon as you can, okay?
I said I'm
Tired of running,
tired of ducking,
tired of
hustling,
hustling,
tired of dumbing down these fucking lyrics so you motherfuckers
Get it?
Yeah, I hit that switch, bitch, don't forget it. Anyone can get it.
This shit from the heart. This ain't no gimmick.
Yeah, we saw the 2K move at 3 a.m. I'm sure you're sitting on a lot of bread, buddy.
But
We
we
still
still
broke.
broke, nigga. Not no joke, nigga. How much more I gotta show niggas till they throw figures? Pocket watches down by Main Street. Do not provoke niggas. They don't give fuck about no clout shit. They really smoke niggas. Body snatch you out your house shit. And we just cope with it. Probably thought we wasn't bout shit, but niggas show different. And I'm on the brink of just quitting to get through my days. Live through the frame. Picture a nigga addicted to riches but struggle for guap when that shit hit the fame. Picture a nigga who gifted but still can't deliver on visions he said he would bring. Picture a nigga who wishes he could change the system but still live restricted by chains. This is that weight of autonomy. This is that racist economy. This is that pray to a God that's been whitewashed by people who don't give a fuck about theology. This is that face of our poverty. This is the fate of our prodigy. This is that hatred that swallowed me. This is that rewrite the history books have been meaning erase our chronology. This is that
man, fuck.
Nigga. Tired of running, tired of ducking, tired of hustling, tired of dumbing down these fucking lyrics.
I
so
felt
you
that one.
motherfuckers get it. Yeah, I hit that switch, bitch, don't forget it. Anyone can get it. This shit from the heart, this ain't no gimp. Thank you for
calling Geek Squad. This is Chris Patrick speaking. How can I be of assistance? Man, I felt that a little bit at the end, man. As somebody that has worked in retail, continues to work in retail, man. That's literally my favorite little 10-second little, I guess, microcosm of the entire album, man. That little 10-second bit with the they calling Geek Squad. This is Chris Patrick. Like everybody who's ever worked in retail has said those exact words. There's some variation of that sentence with just no life behind the words. I talked to Chris about it, and he's like, "That's actually how I sound when I was at Best Buy." You know, I mean, me and Chris, we got stories out the ass about our retail work experiences, man. And, swapping them with Chris is a true joy. Just man, but also I feel like be out on Spotify, Apple Music, as far as I know, SoundCloud as well. I didn't see it on there when I looked, but please do listen to this album as well without me blabbering over it. It deserves to be listened to it, by itself without my commentary. It's that good. It's truly fantastic. We move on to the second song, which is Dreams. Also, we're working with the headset mic. My normal mic decided to be a piece of shit and not connect, so we're working with the headset mic today. Sorry if that's a little lower quality, but it is what it is. I wanted to get this out as quickly as possible, just because it just came out. Second track on here is Dreams. This one's been out for probably 6 months. This is the first track to actually be released from this project a while ago. Got a lot of, I guess, love from people and advanced publicity. Probably the most well-known track out of here, at least Dreams or 3 a.m., because Typical Shit just came out a week ago. That was one of the advanced releases. But Dreams, this one's been out for a while. People know it, they love it. It's a good solid one. We'll get into Dreams. Your time. Power went out. Light that shit up.
Too many homies won't play, Simon says. Nobody
wanna play hopscotch.
One step, two step, down a couple blocks, say they found a brother staring at the top spot. Everything is gorgeous from the
lobby. Everything is lit when you broke.
Everything's enormous when you never had shit. I can almost feel the fame. Is this
close?
I'll be outside like, damn, nigga. 9 to 5 shit's got a nigga out the mix. I'll be watching all the moves on my gram, nigga. 4G sitting in Atlanta. Dave probably cooling in LA. Face got a show out to the Bronx. Now we got a trip out to the Bay. I'll be out at Best Buy selling niggas RAM, and they think that I'm the best guy for helping spend their bands. How the fuck I'm finna get by? Niggas need a plan. That's what you do, my nigga.
Of action.
Grew up where people devoted their emotions to trapping. OGs would die at the hands of the police reactions. No lacking. Niggas never cry, got back to the street like that shit didn't even happen. Back on the sheets, got them sleeping on my passion. Trapped with deceased, can't be sleeping in no casket. I can't waste my life around folks who ain't never seen more than this, living in this fashion. Give a little push just to get a little past it. Pray a nigga not too late, way of living not too great. All we gotta do is break the locks on the box and we slip through the.
I had a dream.
Won't be the last man to say
They
it,
certainly won't be the first. The person I'm working to constantly be as a merchant of circus I hurt. Person name is search.
Cause that graveyard is really a warehouse for niggas who dreams got
Just
submerged
merged
in
in
the
the dirt.
Can't share vision with niggas who
Never dreamed.
A blind man's sight was something I didn't need. Looking through a hubble at the stars, trying to foresee the future of the team. Like, what's the destination? Sold out shows, throwing rotations, roll out, blowing up all
I love the beat.
Throwing out hundreds in celebration. No doubt running through any phase in his life. Everything is for the taking. Started in the basement, now we sitting in penthouses, overlooking the squares. Looking at billboards, chilling within the air. Looking at billboards, thinking I'm gonna be there when it's
time right.
Stop signs,
yeah, you're gonna be there.
Nigga who's convinced he's a shimmer in the limelight. Got my
mind right.
Can't let dreams in my head get extinguished in the hindsight. I won't
let fear hold back that runs in my head. Boy, he's out. Buddied up in study groups to roughly get ahead, to feeling dumber than I would have if I just dropped out instead. We finally feel that freedom. Live. I'm talking with my therapist. The two of us talks legit. Me a text that says someday we gon' be big. Shout out Mizzy, by the way. Someday we gon' be big. Make it out the crib. Pray that I don't waste my soul. Never know. Someday we gon' be big.
To make it out the crib. I pray that I don't waste my soul. You never know. You never know. I have a dream. Won't be the last one to say it, and certainly won't be the first. The person I'm working to constantly be has emerged from a circus of hurt. I cried over people who crashed on their mission and swerved off the road in they search. Cause the graveyard is really a warehouse for niggas whose dreams got submerged in the dirt. I had a dream. Won't be the last man to say it, and certainly won't be the first. The person I'm working to constantly be has emerged from a circus of hurt. I cried over people who crashed on their mission and swerved off the road in they search. Cause the graveyard is really a warehouse for niggas whose dreams got submerged in the dirt. Dreams.
Dreams is very powerful. I was actually very lukewarm on this when it first came out. I was like, it's kind of, yeah. But the more I've listened to it, it's really got that sort of nostalgic feel to it in the beat. Just the shit that he's been through and being able to find inspiration and still aspire to fulfill all the dreams that you've had. And Chris truly amazes me in a way that he has a dream, he has a goal that he wants to achieve, and then he just goes out and gets it. There's no obstacles. I mean, yes, there's obstacles, but there's no sort of impediments actually to him actually achieving it. He puts out something into he says he's going to do something, and then he just does it. He has a truly incredible mindset in that way, in that he just accomplishes everything he sets his mind to. And he truly, I don't think I've ever seen that in such a single-minded determination. I mean, I sort of mentioned this in the top 10 Chris Patrick songs video that I did, but his determination and his willingness to succeed at he can't fail. Literally in his mind, there's no possible way that he can fail. So he can, live boldly and accomplish every single goal and dream and that he has in his head. It's truly unbelievable. I wish I could explain it better. It's a mindset that I wish I had, and I've only really ever seen it from him. Out of any people that I've known in my entire life, Chris Patrick has a unique mindset that he will absolutely 100% reach every goal that he has for himself. And I could almost see that from him from the moment I met him, or from the moment I first introduced myself to him. I could have just been, another fan that he could have said, "Oh, thanks for loving my music." We could have moved on. I mentioned this as well in the top 10 Chris Patrick songs. But I could have just been another guy. It could have been, "Hey, thanks for liking my music." That could have been the entirety of our interaction. Instead, he took the time out of his day, his busy life. He was working 40 hours a week at Best Buy, if not more, at the time of Best Buy. He took the time out to talk to me, to be genuinely invested in my life and in my love for his music. We ended up connecting on a level, beyond what a fan and an artist. That's my brother right there. Chris is my brother for life, man. We'll move on to Typical Shit, which is just came out a week ago, featuring Deontay Hitchcock, one of the top underground rappers in the game. I have never actually heard a song from Deontay until I heard this, but I gotta go back. I gotta go listen to his entire discography because he absolutely murders this verse. We'll get into Typical Shit here.
Said I'm done being hung, so it's fuck the Americans, fuck the experience, strung with embarrassment.
This song's a vibe, man.
For some dumb shit, expect us to be humble Samaritans, done with the burials. What is we cherish? Pain done trickle down our family tree. Niggas moving loveless and arrogant, functionless marriages, drug using carriages. Shorty said I'm just a fuck nigga, told her I was
done with comparisons.
Said I'm
Done with comparisons. Ventilate.
My niggas keep a bag full of gas for the empty whip we trippin' on whenever we move in the state. I hope my shit don't crash. Hope the trooper didn't notice when we pass. Pray we make it through and get away and get about it. My homie moving reckless, nigga been about it. Don't OD if he checkers, keep your wits about you. He quick to load that clip and shoot some shit, don't doubt it.
Boom, boom, skirt off.
Just a little slap on the wrist. And the homies was laughing how crackers got choppers and still seem to
act like a bitch.
Mama just called my phone and she asked where I'm going. I said I'll be back in a bit. Cause I gotta get back in the mix. Niggas thought we was slacking off quick. Cause it's hard being black in America. They gon' put that little target on top of your head and they shoot when your actions is scaring them. I don't wanna be packed in no hearse. I don't wanna be front of no news clip. Not no cap and they slapped in the dirt. They will kill me like nothing, that's true shit. They be acting like black is curse.
This is Deontay now.
I hit the gas and hit the gas. Say last time will be my last, but I've been low, I need to elevate. My nigga, he just passed, kinda sad. No last time will be the last. Hope he make it up to heaven's gates. Shit, I doubt it. Did a lot of dirt just trying to get about it. But that's just my perspective, cause I was with him wildin'. I take another hit and try to forget about it. Too soon,
my dog, I said that life is a bitch.
Try hard not to slip, but I can't get a grip on all my vices and shit. All my niggas was grown like we jumped the broom and they throwing rice in this bitch. They thinking assume the world was against me, say it don't pay to be pensive. I say peace of mind is expensive and he better differ, but everything come with a price. Police write a reality check, nigga, you pay the cost with your life. All of this racial tension, so think I'm convinced you can cut through that shit with a knife.
He just vibing.
Put up a fight, it's cause I know that they won't hesitate. Throw my ass, body bag, sit me up and joke and laugh, cause they hate me, but they won't never say. The reason why they mad is cause I'm black. Well, I guess I would be too if I wasn't. Thank you for everything. Get about it. My niggas, them my niggas, call them nigga proudly. Some days I feel like I don't know how to feel about it. Some days I feel like I can't even do shit about it, so fuck the world.
You have 3
new message.
Yo, can y'all niggas stop that rapping shit? Like, I'm trying to vibe. Y'all niggas got me in my motherfucking bag.
All right. I feel like this song exemplifies 2 features that are essential to this project. One is cohesiveness, because most of the beats you'll find on this project are pretty similar, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can, people might say, oh, it gets kind of monotonous, but always I'm looking for an album. An album is like a story told in musical form. That's my ideal for what an album is. It's a multi-chaptered story in musical form. This album, we'll get to it throughout the 9 tracks, but this album accomplishes that. It is a story told in musical form. So therefore, so that the beats are consistent, so it shows a cohesiveness throughout the entire story of the 9 tracks within this album. The second point is versatility. Chris uses a different, I've never seen him actually use this voice before. I didn't actually think it was him in his verse. I actually thought it was Deontay doing the first verse. The first like 10 times I listened to it. I've listened to probably all 30 or 40 songs Chris has out before this album. I know what his voice sounds like. His ability to be versatile and sound different, like we'll see it in, for example, Peace of Mind and 3 a.m. coming up. Mostly singing. Uh, he can rap with the best of them. He can also sing with the best of them. And have both those talents is truly amazing. We're going to see that in a little bit. Kind of a Peace of Mind, which I actually think is the best song on the album. But the cohesiveness as well as the versatility, I think, are exemplified both in typical shit. Deontay, you did a great fucking job. You murdered that verse. And I gotta go listen to his album Better. I haven't listened to that yet. That also has a video, typical shit. It also got a video to it. Dreams has a video, and 3 a.m. has a video. So run those up as well. We'll get into Peace of Mind. This is my personal favorite song on the entire project. With Peace of Mind has Dende and Byrie. If you guys don't know, they just had a collab, the three of them, on Phone Number a couple weeks ago. That dropped. It was officially by Dende featuring Chris Patrick and Byrie. This is now Peace of Mind with Chris Patrick featuring Dende and Byrie. This is absolute fire. The only complaint about the song that I have is that I wish it was longer, but we'll get into it. Peace of Mind's a classic, man. This song puts me in my happy place, man. Every time I listen to it, it's so good. I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate, prepared to fly. What if I crash before I wake? I'm getting up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. When the love fade, you will see who really there. When them drugs fade, you will see who really cares. Going into the air. Another shaft in the night. A lot of shit ain't but playboy in my life. On the side. Part of me. Side. I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate. Prepare to fly. This is a banger! Okay, before I wake, night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. Look, babe, you gon' see her really there when the drugs fade. You gon' see her really care when the stuff shake up. Throwing the into the air. Trying to share for the night. Got a couple bad cuts, I swear to God, I don't feel that. Trouble packed up while liquor works for the healing. Trauma in my body, it's hard for me to reveal it. Gotta put aside the pain to see a million. Yeah, I rob, I take. If it means playing villain for niggas to meet the grace, I done seen y'all ceilings and seen what it's like in space. We deserve to reach it all from the highest peak of the base. My shorty realized it's changing me for the worst. Sacrifice myself for the scheme of coming out first. Risen from the ash to a kingdom built from the dirt just to learn this peace of mind. I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate. Prepared to fly. What if I crash before I wake? I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. That one's really fucking good. The only literally I have literal nitpicks about this entire album. The only nitpicks I have about this absolute classic is that it's not longer. I wish we could have one more verse. It's only 2 minutes and 29 seconds. I want one more verse. And okay. Yes, it's featuring Dende and Byrie. The only stuff we see from them is backing vocals on the chorus. But that's nitpicks. When I first heard this song, when Chris first sent me the project, the song hadn't even finished yet, and I texted him, "Peace of Mind is a fucking banger," like with like 5 exclamation points. That song is unreal. We'll get to 3 a.m. I already reacted to this one on my top 10 Chris Patrick songs. We're placed number 4, 5, I forget. But 3 a.m. This was probably definitely the most anticipated song coming into this album. He teased this for basically 6 months before it came out. But we already listened to 3 a.m. once. We're gonna do it again because it's that good. I love 3 a.m. It's definitely a vibe.
It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you.
Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you.
Won't waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. Oh, 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't want waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. You don't
even care at the sundown. You just wanna creep through the lights. You don't wanna know if I'm gonna come round. I'm gonna see you tonight. I see your text about how you need me in your life. In the streets, I don't you in my sight.
My GPS on me tonight. Needed me, baby, so
you'll be alright. It's about 3 a.m.
You still want a nigga to slide on you.
Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you.
3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you.
Wouldn't waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. I'ma be honest, I hate that I can leave you alone.
Don't hold your comments, just tell me how you feel when I'm gone. You like the vibe we created when I slide in your zone. Can't even hide, cause your face ain't you glad that I stuck around. You glad that I stuck around, cause most niggas fuck around. You know they gon' break your heart. I swear I won't take you apart. I'll take the pieces and put them back together. I'll create a whole new defense. Couldn't be forever if we never fix the recent. Always these are better since you leveled up the frequency.
Can't settle till I see you free. Let go, live life the long time.
Can't settle till I see you free. Let go, live
life the long time.
It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you.
Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you.
3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you.
Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. I pray the moments we spend here never fade. I pray the
moments we spend here
never fade.
I pray the moments we spend here never fade. I pray the moments we spend here never fade. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't want waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. Lucky I ride for you. I'ma hit up your line when I start up the drive for you. Wouldn't want waste my time, but you know that I vibe with you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you. It's about 3 a.m. and you still want a nigga to slide on you.
3 a.m. is great, and I know we already reacted to it before. We know what to expect there, but 3 a.m.'s great. As I said before, my favorite moment of 3 a.m. is the I pray the moments we spend here never fade, because that with Chris especially, it's not just a 3 a.m. hookup. Chris Chris has been lovingly attached to Amira for almost 8 years now. Love to see you going strong, guy. Moments you spend with the person you love are really special. We're gonna get into the Seattle interlude, which 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. My webcam is blocking the time here, but 5 minutes 30 seconds. It is definitely the heaviest material you will get on this project. It's sort of like Chris fighting both internal demons as well as external forces going on in his life with potential infidelity. I have to ask him exactly what exactly the forces were here, but this one I was like, how in the hell is this 5.5 minutes long? I literally the first time I listened to it, I almost skipped it about halfway through. But every time I go back and listen to it, it actually gets better and better. But we'll almost get into almost 6 minutes of action here. But this one's a good one. It's heavy, but it's really hits hard. Why you still ride with him?
He said he love you, you say it back, even though you just
side with him.
even though you just why you still ride with him? He said he love you, you say it back, even though you just
side with him.
You love to tell him your secrets
Everything you can find in him.
You heard he planning out a sneak way. Yeah, y'all got his weekend, but
his man just got the weekdays.
Text him after work while she make dinner for him each
Each
day.
day.
Vibrations when it's silent. He creep out of his lady room and send you back emojis for replying. Your name is saved as something else in case he check his phone for other women. He don't want
to shawty wildin'. You okay with that?
You think the test you took gon' make him switch his stance? He'll probably say he doesn't know you when you press him with authority. Confessions to his shorty as a woman make him forcibly.
Now it could be his. What make you feel?
How that make you feel? Deny it could be his. Like,
how do I make you feel? You still ride with him.
He say he love you, you say it
back, even though you just side with him.
You love to tell him your secrets
and you can find in him.
You heard he planning out a sneak way. Yeah, y'all got his weekend, but his name is got the weekdays. Text him after work while she make dinner for him
each day.
And I
don't want to be between you and your man.
But you know you need love better than he planned. I can't help but wait
till you find someone who won't break your heart. Who is this dude that comes in, by the way? I don't even know who this guy is, but he murders it.
Honestly,
Two.
you got some fucking nerve to be talking to me like that. You're not about to be fucking doing this.
Yeah, she used to Prada, she used
use
to
that nada.
She used to using me for eulogies and niggas prior. She used to slide on me and die me till I revive her. She used to lie, but I'm too liable for honest. She used to just use my mama to get me. Hit me like she remember me.
Who is this dude? I have no idea. No Jews.
You may be old news till new stories expose you. I reminisce about what I owe you before the cold dude. 23 with bold moves and no dude. I used to envy the evil that you were hold to. You felt important, I felt for sore in your shortcomings. Like long game was something I had humming, but I was frontin'. That shit was nothing. Park car conversations and patience. I'm used to waiting, maneuver Satan. The faces annihilate, then tell my niggas fuck y'all hating. Can't leave her though her eyes vacant when I gazing and I phasing out.
Does he take a breath?
So seamless. Couldn't fathom the phantom without you in that seat and riding down the shore on the weekends and fucking that evening till you feel the peaking and let me leaving. I'm leaving. She
It's easy, you wouldn't believe me.
Bad Bushi ball like Nori, consumed by a freak. Misabused his house as a home every new when she see me. I've been her scapegoat for insecurities, brewing uneasy. Excessive purchases, covered depressive worthlessness. I see that surge of her effort grow from the permanent scar she might tend to hide, but I constantly see resurfacing purpose to break the cycle, but demon service disturbances.
I've been dreaming right your way outside this labyrinth. Staying right outside because you destructive.
Knowing that I can't
save you from your madness.
I've
been dreaming right your way outside this labyrinth. Staying right outside because you destructive. Save you from your madness. Staying there as you crush and such.
Reminiscing on conversations we
carried up.
Premonitions on promises when we
carried
married
up.
Demolition, cause honestly, we
You were scared as fucking infidelity tear us up.
Spare piece of your mind to find your tranquility. Love's not a topic designed to fit your ability. Struggle for stability, and hopefully we see clear.
Nigga, definitely was part if we can't make it through this fucking year. Run your way outside this labyrinth.
Staying here by your side
Outside
since you
destructive.
knowing that I can't save you from your madness.
Laying here as you crush and such.
I've been praying you find your way outside this
Labyrinth.
Staying
Staying
here
here
by
by
your side
side
since you
destructive.
knowing that I can't save you from your madness.
Laying here as you crush and such. So Seattle interlude, man. I feel like that's honestly something you have to listen to probably at least 2, if not 5, if not 10 times to at least uh, grasp some of the true meaning hidden within that. Like the replayability of this entire project is insane. Like I could have, I got the project early. The fact that I was able to listen to it, over and over again and still learn something new every time I listen to it is insane. Like, not everything has that. For example, probably the best movie, my favorite movie I've ever seen in my entire life is Passion of the Christ. I've only ever watched it once. I don't think I could watch it again. Just because the visceral and almost inhumane nature of it almost doesn't give you a chance. Watching it again would degrade from the initial experience of watching it. I'm never going to forget the first time I watched it. Watching it the second time would almost, dilute the first experience of watching it. With this, from the heart, you can play it 100 times, like I've done in the past month or so since I first got it. And I learn something new every time I listen to it. And to grasp the full meaning of this Seattle interlude, it's the heaviest hitting track on the entire tape. And to really, I guess, be in Chris's shoes in that position is really, it tears my heart a little bit, man. We're gonna get to Gray here featuring Alex Bannon. And shout out to Alex Bannon. Follow that woman on Twitter. Shout out to her. she is one of the top underground vocalists, R&B vocalists in the game. She just had a new song come out called Hawthorne. But my favorite song from her is called About April. Listen to that one. That is fantastic. Actually wish my one nitpick is that I actually wish she had more of a role in this song than just sort of backing vocals. I wish she actually had a whole verse of her singing because she is truly amazing. But we'll get into Gray. This one's another good one.
I said,
Yeah, I'm so lost on everything I'll be found.
I always feel like I'm trapped.
Always feel like I'm down.
It's hard to swim in a world where the homies is taught to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds. Said, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. I always feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down. It's hard to swim in a world where the homies is taught to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds.
Everything feels great. Everything feels great. La da da da.
Everything feels great. Everything feels great. La da di da. Synthesis of cognitive distortion. Hallucinogenic trauma felt my conscience, feel it forming. The night before me, forcing down a do say was important to silence the voice of demon who pried itself through my cortex. I felt depression line the circus of my motherboard. Intrinsic to my purpose, serving work under the Rutherfords. Land of free man was built on backs by those who underscored the magic of the black man who was bred to move like Dumbledore's. Where I come from, death is summoned by the rustic sword. Conundrums of a brother, either death or jail through humble war. Hung before a crowd that bears complexions of the thunderstorm, and niggas acting shocked whenever guns is formed. Pressure on my head like I'm Atlas, subjected to those Olympians. Expression through my scripture is effortless like Corinthians. The sentience of sentences for words to lead the page. Let phonetics of my epilogue be set to pave the way.
I said, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. I always feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down.
It's hard to swim in a world where the homies is taught to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds. Said, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. I always feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down. It's hard to swim in a world where the homies is taught to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds.
Everything feels great. Everything feels great. La da da.
Everything feels great. Everything feels great. La da da. Suppress the way you feel. Don't throw no fists, nigga. Fuck you crying for.
Well, you ain't no bitch,
nigga. That's how they raising the sharks in the Mediterranean. Ain't realized the masculinity toxic to our behavior. We grew up thinking that expression was devoid, connections was destroyed. Affection that our mothers gave was lessons for the boys. That's why depression was
so often bound.
Raised to be like demons, seen as weapons
in the ultrasound. If that ain't factual, I don't know what is.
Try my patience, find the love to learn my mind was tainted. The obsession over love was really lust, cause we was taught that fuck convictions was the only means to find the greatness. Learning truth was so essential, still not sentimental. My mental processing the damage I inflicted. Coping with the fact that I can't stand on how I'm living. Led to copping lots of shit off of these bands without prescription.
I said, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. I always feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down. I'm hard to fit in a world where the only start to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds. Yeah, I'm so lost, I don't ever think I'll be found. It's only feel like I'm trapped, always feel like I'm down. It's hard to fit in a world where the homies start to drown. It's lonely upon these grounds.
Everything feels great.
Everything feels great. Da da da. Everything feels great.
Everything feels great. Da da da.
Alex Bannon really a demon. She will not agree with this, but she sounds exactly like Adele. So, I feel like Seattle Interlude and Gray together they're almost like a sort of 2-song continuum where Chris is sort of at his lowest in, I guess, this dynamic of the story of this 9-track cohesive album. Gray is his, I guess, voicing of his battles with depression, which I definitely relate to, having been through mental health crises of my own. A lot of days, everything just feels fucking gray. Trying to find the joy in every day is one of my main goals. And I feel like the last 2 songs sort of bring him out of that depressive nature and into things are looking up in the world instead of, you know, I'm dealing with troubles with my girl in Seattle Interlude and depression's hit me hard and gray. Now we get into okay and give it all. And we go to that optimistic ending of the project. Yeah, my one nitpick is that I wish Alex Bannon had more of something to do in the song than just backing vocals. But okay and give it all are both of them are absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you guys to hear them. Oh, we'll start with okay. Feel like we drown, but we straight fall. Kept locked in our head. Used to feel we was bound for the graveyard. Oh, we thought we'd be dead. Baby, you say someday. Even when you lost, you gonna find a way to say you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. We're not gonna city, you know, it's found a light. Night. Better features in life. It's Bryce. Come down. In a culture where it's gunned down. Battlefront. Come down. Come down. Made us see the lies. He's hanging through the dirt. And we'd never die. Do another shirt. His aim. I'm gonna faint. Now see what I'm gonna change. Like down when you stay far. He was bound for the graveyard. Oh, we thought we'd be dead. You know, baby, you gonna see someday. Even when you lost, you gonna find a way to say you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Hey, we gonna make this work out. We gonna make it through. You know what my life going. We gonna make it through. Someday we gonna make this work out. We gonna make this move. I don't want the life gonna reason. We gonna make it through. We were down, we straight far. Kept us locked in our head. We was bound for the graveyard. Oh, we thought we'd be dead. You said, no, afraid, baby, you gonna see someday. Even when you lost, you gonna find a way to say you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Straight far. They kept us locked in our head. Used to feel like we're down for the graveyard. Oh, we thought we'd be dead. Baby, look. Say, you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Okay. Okay is truly amazing in that, you know, we get sort of out of that depressive mode that we just saw in Gray, and that it's uplifting. Like, you know, the day might be shit. You might have a shit ass fucking day. I had a long ass fucking day at work today. 8.5 hours doing shit that I probably don't want to do. But Chris puts it all into perspective in that Mama said we gonna be okay. All right. Is you might have had the worst fucking day you could ever remember. Depression might be hitting at your head. You might be sitting down wanting to end it all. But no, it's gonna be okay. And I feel like Give It All ends it really well. I mean, I'm probably gonna cry during this one, man. This song is truly emotional to me. Give It All. I would say Peace of Mind, okay. Give It All, probably my top 3 on this album. But this one truly gets to my heart, man. We'll go with Give It All.
Detonation don't be shit if you be in the bomb and you sacrificing your mental. Separation won't exist if you keeping it wrong. Niggas around you like it's essential. Elevation from the pit is a dream that my dogs get, so we sniffing out them credentials. Reparations for my city, the sense of it all. Building is something to switch the tempo. I pray someday my people finally see they meant for this. I pray someday my people finally understand that we the chosen ones with interwoven stories told in Genesis. Set with every plate. God made the world in 7 days. Imagine what a little nigga from Jersey could do with 28. Revolutionize the evolution of the species, so you finally see the images of heaven sit on every face. The pursuit of happiness is like an uphill battle. Like casting down with Jill came tumbling after. It's hard to find water in the desert when the crabs in the barrel. Desert the morals to run like they masters. Every man's a slave until his chain snatched. Every nigga is a star until he proven guilty. Every nigga wanna snitch and do the bid when they realize that the stardom of the slavery is fucking filthy. Repercussions to the wave will baptize anybody now who is up to be washed. These discussions that we made inside Mars. There ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't give to see Keanu. Gonna find love through a loss. But eventually we all finna die, so how much it gonna cost? I would give it all if it meant we be fine. I would give it all if it meant we be fine. I would give it all if it meant we be fine. I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine. Pressure replied and watch this carbon transition into a diamond-coated paddock. My time expensive, I can't afford peace of mind when I know my bills trapping. Cause the reality is stark. You can see it in the negatives of every little picture we developed in the dark. Predecessor were no different, but we had to make some difference in this shit we finna start. This here a legacy. This here to buy my parents' crib out down in Georgia and let them live out the days they envision in ways they meant to be. This here that let me fly a mirror out to all the places she done seen on Twitter while bearing fruits of the recipe. This here that let me alter every single life of every nigga that I came with while pushing here for this destiny. I pray to let it be. Look, this establishment won't fold long as the beams we put in place can just hold the exertion. Yeah. And I don't have to chat the souls or put up tweets about the moves just to show that we working. And if I capture all my goals, then I'm gonna know for sure that this finna show we was certain. Sometimes I crash when I'm on road, but I can't frown because I don't wanna show that I'm hurting.
You have one new message. I don't even know why you put so much pressure on yourself, Chris. I'm honestly so proud of you. On top of that, I've literally been watching you juggle everything, and you haven't slipped up once. I just want you to know you're gonna be fine.
I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine. I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine. I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine. I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine.
That's it. That song really touches my heart. The chorus, I would give it all if it meant we'd be fine. The desire to beat the depression and create a better life for him, his family, his girl, for him, his future family, as well as his parents, as well as like I wish I was as amazing as you. Like I wish I was as talented. I wish I had the mindset. I wish I had the desire to succeed because you truly give it all. And see you succeed, it makes me happier than you could ever imagine. Because you're the person who deserves it the most in this world. Because you're a truly good soul, my guy. Sorry if my singing was shit. Chris is naturally like an octave above me, so I kind of gotta go a little falsetto to match his tone. I'm a natural baritone. I think he's a tenor. I'm either baritone or bass. I don't know, but my singing voice is shit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think he's a natural tenor. So I gotta go I gotta at least an octave up, if not two, to match his tone. My voice is shit anyway. He's got an angelic voice, man. But we'll get to the ratings. I got all the songs here. Tired. I'm gonna give 5 out of 10. Literally, okay. So Tired has my literal favorite 10-second snippet of the entire album in the thanks for calling this because Patrick Kyle might be of assistance. The slow flow at the beginning is sort of like kind of disjointed in a way. But if you compare it in cohesiveness to the entire rest of the album, it works out. But okay. So I give that an 8.5. Dreams. Okay. I know I said I was very lukewarm to this at the start. I love the nostalgic tone of it. 8. Typical shit. I'm gonna give an 8.5. Just to know, I don't give 10s that easily. 10, you have to be fucking perfect to be a 10. I will never give an entire album a 10 because for me, for an album to be a 10, every single song in that album has to be a 10. It has to be all 10s for the album to be a 10. That may be kind of harsh, but that's just the way I see it. Because I see an album as a story of songs put together. So for an album to be a 10, every single piece of that album therefore has to be a 10. And not saying that an 8.5 or an 8 is fucking bad. No, not at all. Not at all. I will replay this album for the rest of my fucking life. This is unreal good. Like I will only give 10s to individual songs that are like top 10, maybe top 20, 25 of songs that I've listened to in my entire life. Okay, I might be harsh in that way, but that's just the way I rate them. Peace of Mind, I'm gonna give a 9.5. There's only one Chris Patrick song I've given a 10 out of 10 to, which is Stand Tall, which is my number one song on the Chris Patrick top 10 songs that I did. Because that is actually a top 10 song that I've listened to in my entire life. Because so Peace of Mind is a 9.5. 3am is also a 9.5. I'm actually give Peace of Mind like a 9.6 because I actually think it's better than 3am. Seattle Interlude, I'm going to give another 8.5. Initially, I'd have said lower. I almost skipped this the first time I listened to it. But it truly, Seattle Interlude doesn't hit hard enough until you listen to it at about 2:30 in the morning, just sitting in bed, laying back, and listening to like full blast on your headphones. That's when it hits you the hardest. Gray, I'm gonna give an 8 because that sort of almost like okay. I wish Alex Bannon had more of a role in that song. That would it would be higher. That like, but that's not a bad thing. None of this album, none of this project is bad. There's nothing bad about this. It's just little nitpicks that I have. Okay, we're gonna give a 9 and give it all. Give because you got to be at least a 9.5 to make me fucking cry. But you got to be at least 9.5 to make me cry. Total. Like I said, I can't give an album a 10 out of 10 unless every single song is a 10. I'm gonna give this a 9.5, which is the same. If you noticed, I rated Illmatic a 9.5, which is, in my opinion, the greatest rap album of all time. I rated that a 9.5. I rated From the Heart 1 a 9. Therefore, this is better than From the Heart 1. This is on par with Illmatic. Okay? It's that good. The replayability of this is absolutely insane. Like, I've listened to this over 100 times in the past month. Chris Patrick is going to be a legend. I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to be like, oh, JP, you're the one who told me about this. Chris Patrick, man, I got introduced to him because of you. Right? Shout out Chris. Shout out the whole gang at Crossroads Music, CXR, Mizzy, Chaz, all those guys. Truly amazing. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple more reactions I got planned for the next little bit. Hopefully I get them done before the year is over. I got other things I got planned as well, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.